I'm here for those who love me. Grady, have you ever watched Tropic Thunder? I haven't seen it all the way through, but I remember I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Yeah, Jack Black and Robert Downey Jr. and quite a few other people. That movie was kind of hard to make, I heard. Tropic Thunder. I think a lot of people like that movie. Some people just watch movies. You know, they've been out for a while and they just get exposed to Tom Cruise. Yeah, Tom Cruise is also in one of the Austin Powers movies. I think the third Austin Powers movie. He played Austin Powers. Yep, back in the days of movie making. I guess it's a toss-up. All these actors that have been in a lot of movies, Tom in a lot of movies. Nicolas Cage has been in a lot of movies. One guy, times were good. Those were the days. Now it seems like it's just been years of remakes, remaking or making sequels of movies that were already made, or follow-ups, reboots. I can't think of a good movie that's been out lately. Every one of them have been remakes. Disney's making remakes. Hello, Charlotte. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse, where it's not too late. I think it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. 1300 or 1400. I'm getting used to the military time. A lot of places use military time. Here it is 10 o'clock. No, it's almost 10 o'clock. Deadpool, Wolverine, yeah. All those X-Men movies, there are quite a few of them. Some of them they show the origins, and then they show them in actual movies. I'm doing okay. We just got through it. We just missed a hurricane. So yeah, I guess any day you miss a hurricane is a good day. I missed another hurricane. I like to. Oh yeah, Mad Max. That's another remake. It was Fury Road. Fury Road was another one. Well, thank you, Charlotte. So today, Fury Road. I have all three of those. I have Mad Max, The Road Warrior, and Beyond Thunderdome. I've collected all three of those. And then I was getting into the A Nightmare on Elm Street. I think I have the first, second, and third one. Dream Warriors was a good movie. I think in Freddy vs. Jason, they took away a lot of Freddy's powers. They wanted to make him kind of equal to Jason. Yeah, those. Did you ever watch Diary of a? Yes, I did. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. What was her name? The one who played Hit Girl. She was in that movie. Chloe Chloe Grace Moretz. I hear she's from Georgia. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And then there was one. There was a lot of kids' books that were made into movies. We were just talking about movies last night. There's a lot of movies people haven't seen yet. A lot of really good movies. I think it's because of the age gap. You know, there were a lot of movies that were made before 2000, before the 90s. Really good movies that people just haven't seen yet. Because I think they go to the theaters. No, you have to dig deeper. You have to dig deeper to get to the good movies. I'm trying to think of some good ones that I've seen. Swamp Thing, that was a good movie. If you watch the original Swamp Thing. Escape from New York. They did also Escape from LA. That was a good one. Escape from LA was more comedic. Or it was more of a comedy, I think. But it was a good action movie too. Big Trouble in Little China. I think that's in my playlist. If you scroll down far enough, you'll find Big Trouble in Little China. Kurt Russell was also in that movie. Hey, I think we found it. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer. Top of the morning to you. I guess everyone is... This is a good time to start a live, I think. Because it's not too late across the pond. It's not too early here in the U.S. I've been trying to get that perfect storm. I'm doing good. How are you? How are you? I'm super. No, nothing bugs me. All things could be better. That was in the South Park movie. A lot of people, I don't think, have seen the South Park movie. You're in Kentucky. All right. Hi. Robbie. Robbie. Welcome, one and all. I guess today's topic is movies. The making of movies. I always like when I get a DVD to go to the making of, or sometimes the outtakes, or the bloopers. Sometimes I have the deleted scenes. I have a game in an hour. Okay. What game is that? I think we're not baseball season. I think we're almost through with football season. There's my favorite movie. Oh, Powder. I remember Powder. That was kind of like a psychic theme. Football. You gotta play some football. Make sure you wear all your gear. That gear is well... it's very smart to wear all your football gear. Powder. When that guy kills a deer, and then he makes the guy touch the deer, and he can feel all the horror. Speaking of horror, Apocalypse Now. That was an interesting movie about Vietnam. You must make a friend of horror and moral terror. All your friends. Great movie, yes. Apocalypse Now. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. That was Robert Duvall. I didn't notice that. If you look carefully, you see a lot of new stars. You know, stars that were before they were well known. Charlie Sheen is another guy who was in a lot of movies. Charlie Sheen. Yeah. Charlie Sheen. That's right. Charlie Sheen. Have you ever seen Heat? Gene Hackman, was it? No. It rings a bell. I can't remember who was in the movie Heat. There was one called The Hunger with David Bowie. I think David Bowie was in that one. Your birthday is on the 30th. Okay, I'll have to remember that. I like to sing happy birthday when it's your birthday. So on the 30th. Okay. I think I might be able to do that. I could do a live. Bobby De Niro, a movie called Heat. Robert De Niro, sorry. Robert De Niro was in a lot of those mafia movies. He was in Casino, I think. Casino is a good movie. Bet. You have a bet? Do you bet on your football games? There were a lot of movies that didn't do too well. Howard the Duck was one of them. Popeye, the one with Robin Williams, which it's a pretty good family movie. You can sit and watch it with your whole family. Oh, okay. That's like saying okay. All right. Okay. 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 Which character is that on South Park that says okay? Mr. Garrison? No, Mr. Garrison is a weird one with a puppet on his hand. He reminds me of one of my bosses. Okay. Okay. Yes, I am old school. Guilty as charged. No, that's... It's okay. It's okay to be old school. Because I grew up in the 80s, the 90s. Back when life was pretty fun. You too. All right. So we're from the same, we were born under the same stars. Another good movie was Not Without My Daughter. Yes. I forget who was in that movie. It wasn't Sally Field. It wasn't Angelina Jolie. Not Without My... That happened in the Middle East, didn't it? Wasn't that where it's staged in the Middle East? Not Without My Daughter. How to Eat Fried Green Tomatoes? Yes! See? I'm a pretty good movie buff. Who else? Places in the Heart. That was a good movie. Places in the Heart. John Malkovich. He played the blind guy. That was an interesting movie. The times when times were trying. Yeah. Wow, we're just remembering all the good movies. Dawn of the Dead is a good movie for those who like to watch horror. That was filmed in Pittsburgh by Romero. I think that was one of the first movies that Tom Savini was in. He was actually in. He was the guy with the machete. If you like those kind of movies, I don't know. My mom doesn't like Dawn of the Dead. What other good ones? I guess all the zombie movies were started with the Romero movies. The first one to come out was Night of the Living Dead. House of the Dragon. That doesn't... I don't think I've seen that one. Never Ending Story. That one has to do with Falkor. Falkor was the luck dragon. Falkor and Atreyu. Those are the two main characters. The very first one. Oh, it's a series. House of Dragon. That's probably why. There are a lot of series like Stranger Things. They're using a lot of 80s stars in Stranger Things. Winona Ryder was in there. My brother really likes Stranger Things. My brother's wife liked The Walking Dead. She followed that story. That was a big deal when it first came out. On HBO. Okay, that's probably why, because I don't get HBO. I usually watch YouTube. YouTube is a good source of entertainment. YouTube has a lot of documentaries. It's good. It's that good. It's really good. Which was that? Nacho Libre? Nacho Libre? That's a pretty interesting movie. It's about a kid who's trying to win money for an orphanage. A guy, yeah. Jack Black. He wants to be a luchador. He finally won at the end. That's right. Really good. That's another guy who's been in a lot of movies, Jack Black. He was in one of the Never Ending Stories movies. I think the third one. He played the bully that stole the book. Mars Attacks. Mars Attacks is a pretty good movie. Oh yeah. I can tell we're having fun already. Nacho Libre! Nacho! That's right. He was trying really hard to do that Mexican accent. So Pedro has joined us. How long? It's been on for about 17 minutes. I think I found the right time. Sometimes I start and it's way too late in the UK. Hello! Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse, where we think about all the good movies, all the things we used to do. We were talking about drive-ins last night, how fun drive-ins were. You just pay and park, and you wait for the sun to set. You never got the notification. Did you hit the bell? That's what they say, you gotta hit that bell icon. That's weird. That's so weird. You miss Frosty? So, where? I'm in Georgia. I'm in Georgia. Right above Florida. Right next to Alabama. I guess they call it the Deep South. So it's Rihanna. Remember when rainbows weren't gay? Yes, I do. Rainbows used to be tough. The Vikings had the Rainbow Bridge. That's how you would get into Valhalla. You would cross the Rainbow Bridge. That's badass. But now rainbows are just rainbows. Rainbows and unicorns. The Care Bears. Who watched the Care Bears? Remember when we used to play outside? Yes, I do. Remember when kids could call their parents mommy and daddy? Yes. Mommy, daddy. That sounds very British. Mommy and daddy. I'm going to stay with my nana while mommy and daddy go out for a vacation. It's going to be such fun. Remember when Miss Frosty told us to look at the wall because we were being bad? Look at the wall. I remember sticking your nose in the corner. If we were bad, we would have to put our nose in the corner. And we couldn't see what was going on. I thought I heard a southern accent. Well then, I need to work on my southern accent. There's a Tom Petty song called Southern Accent. That's the song I was trying to remember, Southern Accent. There's a dream I keep having where my mama comes to me and kneels down over by the window and says a prayer for me. I was trying so hard to remember that song. Which song was that? And now I know. Remember when kids could walk around in the neighborhood without being in danger? Yes, I do. Especially if you were in a decent neighborhood. Remember when school was fun and didn't get shot up? Yes, that's getting worse. People don't know how to behave in schools now. How in the hell do you get a gun into school? Miss Frosty told me you were a mega star. She was right. You're having flashbacks of Miss Frosty. Miss Frosty. Not Mrs. Frosty. Miss Frosty. She was a single woman. The golden days. Remember when a dollar could actually buy something? A dollar could actually buy something when I was a kid. If you had $5, you were set. You could walk into the 7-day store. Spooky mouth. It's Spice Girl. Hello. For real. FR is for real. Remember when we used complete words? We used complete words when I was growing up. We would say Kentucky Fried Chicken. We would say, that was cool. People used to say boss. Like, that was boss. There were some other words that were used a lot. Choice. That is so choice. But that was back in the 80s. Not KFC. That's right. McDonald's is still McDonald's. McDonald's. Let's go to McDonald's and eat some stuff that will clog our arteries. I used to ride around all night with $5 worth of gas. Yes, $5 worth of gas. Oh my God, we need to go back and we need to get into our time machines. Get into our time machines and look at the gas price. Gas prices are starting to go down a little bit. Mickey D's. There we go. Mickey D's. Let's go to Mickey D's instead of McDonald's. McDonald's was a place for children. I remember that. Mayor McCheese, the Grimace, the Hamburglar. They should make a movie about that. Make a movie about all the McDonald's characters. Ronald McDonald, the Hamburger Happy Clown. Hi! Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. I'm glad you could join us. We're 23 minutes into the show, and we're talking about fast food now. It's funny how they call it a fast food chain, like you're bound to it. Come to the fast food chain. You can... OMG. There's a mouse in my kitchen. You know what you can watch is Mousetrap Monday. You ever watch Mousetrap Monday? That's an interesting channel. The guy he has no-killed mousetraps. You subscribed? Well, thank you. There's my southern accent. Thank you. I'm glad you can subscribe. Maybe later on I'll do another show. Call Terminex. Yes. Or sometimes the good old-fashioned mousetraps work. The sticky ones, those are the most morbid ones, the sticky traps. They work really well. How many mice are there? Just one? McDonald's or Chick-fil-A. It's both. I love them equally because in the morning, I like a good McDonald's breakfast. Chick-fil-A is more for lunch and maybe dinner. But yeah, McDonald's I go for breakfast. LOL. That's right. I just can't decide one or the other. Because McDonald's has a good breakfast. I like their sausage, I have to say it slowly, sausage McMuffin with egg. Because I'll stumble over it. I'll have a sausage McMuffin with egg. Chick-fil-A all the way. I think Chick-fil-A has breakfast. I agree. Well, thank you. Thanks how Russian in your videos. Oh, cool. I think I recognize you in one of you've commented on a few of my videos. Dobre utro. Mnie zовут Ed. Привет. I want to learn more Russian. I lived among Russian people in California. People say yeah. I'm also trying to throw in there French and Italian. Bonsoir. Sin Chow. Oh, hello, Vegemite. No, it's Vietnamese. Vietnamese. Okay. Chin Hao is hello in Vietnamese. I don't know why I saw Vegemite. I'm thinking I'm wanting Vegemite now. Hello, Vegemite. So there you go. Chin Hao is how you say hello in Vietnamese. I was sneaking cotton candy. I have cotton candy. They sell them in little tubs now. If you want to buy them in the store, they have these little like butter tubs that they stuff cotton candy into. And now I have it. Sneaking. You have to sneak cotton candy? Cotton candy is, if you really like sugar, get some cotton candy. My mom always gets two tubs of cotton candy. Where? Okay, are we ever going? We did! You missed it. You missed it, my friend. I'll have to pick a good day when she's not into a show. She doesn't like me to bother her when she's into her show. Oh, it's your sister's. My order for Mickey D's is a sweet tea. Yes, you must be in Georgia or near Georgia. Georgia, sweet tea is everywhere. In California, they didn't have sweet tea. Sweet tea. Large fry. 20 chicken nuggets. Oh boy. Save some for later. Eat now, eat 10 now, and eat 10 later. I like the barbecue sauce. No, not the sweet and sour sauce. Chicken nuggets with sweet and sour sauce. Get yourself a nice sweet tea. I noticed that. It's a southern thing. Because when I was in California, they had no sweet tea. But here, everywhere you go, there's always sweet tea. You can count on it. What's another thing I noticed here? That's about it. That's the only change I saw when I went to the South. Sammy. Oh, here we go. Spice Girl. Spice Girl is back. And I noticed the weather is different here. You never know what you're going to get. Sweet tea is good. It's good. Sweet tea. What else? Lemonade. I like lemonade. Pizza. You got me thinking about pizza again. Papa John's. I used to order out for Mountain Mike's Pizza. Mountain Mike seems to make a good pizza. They had a buffet. I like the buffet. For lunch, I would go to Mountain Mike's and eat the buffet. It was flooding at my place. Really? I noticed some flooding happening here. What's nice is we're up on a hilltop. It's a gradual but definite hilltop. It's nice to be at the higher elevations, especially when flooding happens. The air seems so much cleaner after a good rainfall. But it's scary. Yeah, flooding is no laughing matter. Flooding can do a lot of damage to a home. A lot of damage to the drywall. My mom got Nutty Buddy. Yay! Hooray, Nutty Buddy. So this is for all ages. You'll notice some kids involved here. There's some kids that watch. It was my birthday. We went to Wendy's and got 100 pieces of chicken nuggets. It was so good. That's funny. It's like how we're programmed. As long as it's good, we eat it. We don't care about our health very much. It's just a matter of, does it taste good? Rest in peace. Yeah, Dave Thomas. I remember he'd do his own commercials. And then his daughter came in and started doing the commercials. We don't even see his daughter anymore. What happened? His daughter used to come on. Dave Thomas. I remember Dave Thomas. Wendy's. There's some other stuff that'll clog your arteries. All that fried food. I think it's a matter of plaque and the fatty foods that we eat. I'm into health now all of a sudden. Tonight we're going to have shrimp. I think shrimp and rice will be good. A nice bowl of rice with some teriyaki sauce. Let me know if I make you hungry. Talking about, I think that's the only thing I'll really eat over rice is teriyaki sauce. There was a place in California called I Love Teriyaki. That looks like an ice cream scoop. No, that looks like soft serve. Oh, shoot. I think I'm about to save a sugar rush. Oh, have a sugar rush. You already made me hungry. Who started that? Who started in with the different kinds of food? Oh yeah, Chick-fil-A or McDonald's. Some people say Chick-fil-A all the way. That's what happened. That was the last thing I remember. We were talking about movies, and after the movies, we went right into the, which would you like better? Which would you like better? That's like being torn between two lovers. Wasn't that a Olivia Newton-John song? Whoa, that didn't see that coming. I just pulled the wick out of my candle. I don't know where it went. I hate that. I like the enjoyment of a candle. I'm sorry I made you hungry. That's weird how we could just get triggered. Hello, the Susan used to account was my other account. I'm on my other account now. Okay. Well, thank you for coming back. Spice Girl says, would you rather be a teenager again or be a kid again? I think teenager was not too bad. Teenager and kid. I guess your parents don't watch you as much when you're a teenager. When you're a teenager, they just let you have more fun. They just start imposing curfews. What else was fun about being a teenager? You were ready to get your driver's license at 16. 16, you can get your driver's license. There it went. See, look at that. The wick just came right out. I want my money back. I want my money. Oh, it went right back in there. Oh. Hello there. This is the family edition since it's so early in the day. I guess after breakfast I'll do an adult show. I gotta keep the two apart. Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty. That's a pretty popular cartoon character. It's known in Asia and America. Hello Kitty. There we go. Okay, I'm situated now. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Soft kitty, sleepy kitty. That was on The Big Bang Theory. That's right, Big Bang Theory. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Soft kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. That's a good way to get your anxiety down. You don't like Palamo on More No More? I love all of my misguided children. Wasn't that what I said in one of my shorts? Palamo was keeping me posted on Edgar. Or not, yeah, on Edgar. So anyways, again, this is the family version. What I'll do is do an adult version pretty soon. People like my adult version. Why haven't you let me in? You're here right now. I don't understand. He died? Okay. Yeah, you were telling me, you were keeping me posted. That's what I remember. Because you said he had passed away. My favorite karaoke cinnamon roll. Hold on a second. Did you do a memorial for our friend Edgar? I can do that. Do like a, what do they call those? I can do like a video, a short. They did a military ceremony for him. That's good. They did that for my uncle. My uncle had the color guard come out, and yeah, that's always good, especially for a vet, to have a military burial. Sometimes that's good to videotape that. It's good for memories, memory pictures and video of something as serious as that. So how is everything besides that? So I hope Palamo and Palamo Jr. are doing okay. They give him oh yeah, yes. That's what they did for his wife. It was the American flag folded up, and the color guard presented her with the flag. I remember all that. When my uncle died, my uncle Tom, he passed away, and we all went to his funeral, and it was very it was very well done, I think. They give him. I think my brother still has that flag. So yeah, his wife Louise is still alive. We're so far apart, our family. We live in other states. Well, rest in peace. So we'll have to. I don't even know what Edgar looks like. I never saw Edgar. I only saw his logo when he comes on. Popcorn? Popcorn or? Popcorn or water? I think you need both. You need both popcorn and water. Popcorn leads to water or some kind of beverage. That's weird. I don't know what anybody looks like. I don't know what Charlotte looks like. I don't know what Mandy. I don't know what Mandy looks like. I only see logos here. Did you know Edgar was a recipient of one of the highest medals? Yeah, the medal. No, I didn't know that. I've heard of the Medal of Honor. I've heard of the Purple Heart. There are a lot of recipients that happened during quite a few wars, especially the Medal of Honor. Yeah, that's the highest. They say you can't sell those. Those are registered to the recipient. So he got the Medal of Honor. Have you ever tried fish sticks before? That reminds me of a South Park joke. Fish sticks. Have you ever ate sticks with any sauce? I'm afraid to answer that question. Spice Girl. Forever or forever? A TV or what is that? A cat? Looks like a cat in a picture of a cat. How is Spice Girl today? How are you holding up? Well, I hardly knew Edgar. He came on a few times. That's what's weird. People who don't make videos, I don't know what they look like. I'm just talking to a person on the other end of the screen, on my end of the screen. Kinda good. All right. WYM. Edgar was a good friend of your. Yes, he would show up here. He would come to my adult shows, and He came on as a concerned parent, and he gave me a grilling. He was interrogating me at first. You're sick because I have inner such because I have go to school days in my vacation. I feel bad for his kids. They are crying all day. I know, I can imagine. It's hard when you're an adult to suffer loss, but when you're a kid, it's even worse. Things seem more tragic when you're a kid. Edgar spent his time insulting you, Eddie. Yeah. Well, and it made me wonder, why out of all the lives out there, he picked mine. Out of all the lives, he picked mine to come to me and insult or to, to kind of break me down a bit. Because I have to go to school 2 days in my vacation. Are you on summer school? I remember going to summer school. That brought me down a bit. Summer was supposed to be time away from school, but then somebody invented summer school, which is sadistic. That's very sadistic. Summertime, you're supposed to be out fishing or playing soccer or rowing around. Because you have a good heart, Eddie. That's why you were. I was a target. That's right. Target heart. Reminds me of the Terminator. When the Terminator would go through his list of, and then he'd go beep 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 beep. Good heart. Let's hit that heart. Let's hit it where it hurts. Everybody hurts sometimes. I wonder what Mandy's doing. Mandy sometimes comes in just to have some a nice exchange. I don't think Edgar meant bad. I know, like, some people don't realize how far they've gone. Because they watch your reaction. And sometimes my reactions, I would try to laugh off the insults. But then it got to be a little much after a while. I watched the videos yesterday. Now I know Russian. You're welcome. Cool. So I'm kind of educational. I can be educational. Edgar was well able. Nothing innocent about him. He just saw a failure in you, and he wanted to fix you. He was a drill instructor. He had literally like 3,000 people attended his funeral. Well, that's good. That's good that many people, because some people hardly show up to funerals. If they don't like a person, nobody will show up to their funeral. And I think that's a testament to how Edgar was well. Yeah. It's interesting. These are real psychological terms people use. Remember the IQ test? They would see what category you'd fall into when you took the IQ test. Those are real terms. Idiot, moron, dummy. Those were actual terms that people would use after somebody would take the IQ test. Your score would determine whether you were an idiot or a moron or an imbecile. You can't use those words anymore. You can't call somebody a moron or an imbecile. This guy is, okay, time out. We got to time out people who are saying things on a family show, saying things on a family show that need to wait for the adult show. Now it says 2. What says 2? Why? Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. I've noticed that's not accurate. I see 4 up there now. 5 likes. And so yeah. You are family friendly. That is right. We're trying to be family friendly here. So we have to time people out who are not family friendly. You were promoting toys in your... No, not in my family show. Not, and that's again, that's why I do an adult show. So anyway, hold on. Yeah, nothing bad here. So I think most of that is the mourning process. There are stages of grief. People go through stages of grief. A lot of it is, the first one I think is denial, and then acceptance. I forget all the stages of grief, but when somebody dies, they go through that. And sometimes I like to help people through those stages of grief. Because it takes a while. Some people never get over a loss like that. Everybody needs to be nice and just live stream. Yeah. And learn about food in Russian. Yeah. Kushe harasho. Maybe I'll make more of those videos since people are benefiting. People are benefiting from how to say things in different languages. And I just hope I pronounce it right. It's weird when somebody comes along and says, no, that's not how you say it. I haven't received any of those lately. Any of those corrections. So I must be doing it right. So it's been almost an hour. Time for me to turn on the fan again. It gets warm in here. There we go. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. How many languages? I just know different. I don't really speak any of them. I know phrases, and that's about it. And I think it's fun to learn. Like how to say hello, how to say goodbye. What did you do? Eddie, you should look up to see Edgar's death. Oh yeah, he's in New York. Yeah. Look up the New York obituary and see who's passed away. I could do my own investigating. How many languages? Okay, what did you do to that person when you said time out? I just timed him out. I don't block. Well, there's one person I'm trying to block, but time out. Whenever somebody comes onto my family show and starts talking about things that are adult, that's when I timed them out. I didn't do anything to him, I just timed him out. People think I have connections or something. Yeah, if it's real or not. I'd have to look up the New York newspapers. Because I think something like that would be posted in the newspapers. I have a question. Who's Edgar? Who is Edgar? He's a guy who would visit this show. He had 2 kids and he was concerned about what his kids would be seeing when he comes to my live. How does it feel being an adult? Well, it can be scary sometimes. It can be scary being an adult. Unless you have lots of friends and lots of money, It can be pretty scary. Yeah. But don't let that bother you. Enjoy your childhood. Hang on to your youth. Yeah, that's what I want to tell people. Enjoy your youth. I am the sunscreen. Why? I think I just said. Yeah. Because you can't handle all the problems that come up. You can't always handle every problem. And that's what makes it scary. Like when your doctor tells you have a condition and it's terminal. I guess that could be the same for kids too. No, I like why it's scary being an adult. Okay. Oh, so I answered, I guess. So yes, this is a family show. That's why I time people out when they don't know how to act in a family way. In the family way. This is a important question. Are you an alien or a human? I sometimes am both. I think maybe I'm part alien. I think I'm an experiment sometimes. I might be an experiment. I might be alien and I might be human. I'm only human, flesh and blood of man, born to make mistakes. What kind of question, of course, is of course? See, there we go, another one. Oh, I can do something about this one. I can do something about this one. Report. Yes. Hate. Promote. There we go. Report misinformation. Yeah. See, look at that. This kid. This is a family show. So here we go. There we go. Boop. Sorry about that, Spice Girl. Yeah. Aliens don't exist. What kind of question? Of course he's a human. Until you put on the sunglasses. Everybody's human until you put on the sunglasses. So, well, I'm doing my best as a moderator. I'm doing pretty good, I think, as a moderator. So yeah, I can report him for misinformation. I'm getting a lot of misinformation now. Defamation of character. I'm going to get Ryan, I guess. Ryan, I guess, was on here talking about how I can sue for defamation of character. Boop, boop, bop, bop. Oh, wait a minute. I have a button for that. I have in UFO, I am green. I live in a UFO. I am green and an alien. Ha ha ha. There we go. I have an alien mask. A space alien. Not an illegal alien, but a space alien. Don't confuse the two. I like that sound. Reminds me of the X-File. My brothers are calling for me. Well, you better answer if your brothers are calling for you. You're a cheerful kid. Well, good, stay cheerful. Don't let them pull you down. You're beautiful in every single way. Words can't bring you down. Don't you bring me down today. Wasn't that a Christina Aguilera song? Words can't bring you down. Oh. I'm clipping my fingernails because they are growing at an alarming rate. Narcissism. It's interesting to watch the behavior of a narcissist and how to react to that behavior. You're back. What were they calling you about? I notice my goatee is more pronounced now. I'm going to be one of the Mythbusters for Halloween, and I'm working on my goatee. Also, are you just report or yourself? Because it said, no, that's not me. Somebody has duplicated my website or my channel. Someone has duplicated my channel and is saying all kinds of horrible things. So that's why I reported. That's also misinformation on two parts or two fronts. Saying things about me and also duplicating my channel. Also, didn't okay, the person that you just reported because he said no. Well, he said the S word. He said the S word on a family show. So I don't want to have, plus it's demeaning. It says keep your comments respectful. They were telling me the new alien blaster. Yeah, so you were the one who asked the question. He said he said a cuss word, a curse word, a word used for cursing. And that's why I timed him out. Because this is a family show. You don't hear the S word when you're watching a Disney movie. I'm trying to hold standards. I'm trying to uphold standards. Now it's only showing one person. Swear words are very, very bad. I agree. Very, very bad swear words are very, very bad. Especially when somebody's trying to watch a show with their kids. Not just kids, but parents. What kind of a show am I running here when I let people say swear words? When people are demeaned? No disparaging remarks. Yep, it's just you, probably, until somebody types something in. Gray rock, that's a good response. Gray rock. Gray rock. Gray rock. No response at all. I don't know what that's very bad. And I also make YouTube videos like you. Yes. Everyone who is on YouTube should make at least one video. One video of themselves saying, "Hi, my name is Christopher Robin, and I like to run around with Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. Winnie the Pooh and Tigger too. The wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things. Their bottoms are made of rubber. Their tails are made of spring. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy." There's me reliving my childhood. So we're down to 0. Nobody says goodbye anymore. They just leave the show. They don't say goodbye, I'm leaving, or they lead me to believe that I'm still entertaining guests. I'll let you have permission. You'll let me have permission? Winnie the Pooh is a bear. He's not real. useless if you just have a bear. That's right. I'm Am I right? That's right. Winnie the Pooh is a bear. He's not real. Unless you have a bear named Winnie the Pooh. That's right. Get you a bear and name him Winnie the Pooh. A bear who likes honey. Would you happen to have some honey? Would you, I have a rumbly in my tumbly. Christopher Robin. Do you ever miss Christopher Robin now that he's all grown up? Hey, don't be mean. He's just trying to be funny. Yeah, I'm trying to be funny too. I was agreeing. You should get a bear and name him Winnie the Pooh. That way he'll be a real thing. Not a fictitious character. I'm Winnie the Pooh. I love honey. Piglet. Piglet was another one. It's amazing how I remember so many characters from childhood books. Christopher Robin, I guess he was an introvert. I'm being funny too. I'm doing cartoon voices. With not much success. Winnie the Pooh. Could you imagine being the guy? You're the guy who does Winnie the Pooh's voice. You could pull up to a drive-through. I guess you reached an hour. Yes, I have. How about that? Dun, dun, dun. I found the Pooh. You found the Pooh? That's right. Winnie the Pooh. Could you imagine you're the guy who does Winnie the Pooh's voice and you get busted for possession, or you get busted for a DUI, and they have your picture next to Winnie the Pooh? Yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy who did the voice for Winnie the Pooh. And now he's going to jail for a DUI. You wouldn't last long in prison, I think. You wouldn't last long in jail if you were the guy who did the voice for Winnie the Pooh. Unless you were really tough. Could you imagine being a really tough guy who just happens to be the voice for Winnie the Pooh? You could kick somebody's butt with while you're talking to him with the Winnie the Pooh voice. Yeah, you better get up out of my face, or I'll bust your teeth. You'll be spitting chiclets. I made myself laugh. Yeah, I'm Winnie the Pooh, but it'll also bust your head. Trust me, it would. I should write comedy. That's what I should do. As a side hustle, just write comedy skits. Hold on. Where that farm cows? Yes, I've heard about that. Whole cows getting pulled up into UFOs. There was a girl I talked to. There was a woman who I talked to who actually saw that. Who actually saw cows being sucked up into UFOs. Two different people would tell me the same story. Cattle mutilation. We're talking about cattle mutilation on a family show. Well, I guess it's been an hour. Who's joined us so far? I see 4 people up there. Who's with us? Who's with us? I guess what I'll do is I'll put more links in the description. Check out the links, and I shouldn't have waited this long to talk about the links in the description. I guess people can't stay very long. Knock, knock. Who's there? That's how the joke goes. Who's there? Who's there? There we go. I'll use my Stewie Griffin voice. From Family Guy. Family Guy. Who's there? Knock, knock. Who's there? I guess you're not going to tell me. Come on, Spice Girl. Come on. Let's hear the punchline to that knock knock joke. Let's hear the punchline. I'm waiting here for the punchline. What's my favorite pizza topping? I like a combination pizza. They're called combo pizzas, where you put everything but pepperoni and sausage. No onions, no beef. I like that. No onions, no beef. When I ask for my combo pizza. Interrupting cow. I remember that. Interrupting cow. Boo! Boo! Well, I guess that's the end of this show. Interrupting cow. Signing off. I guess what we'll do, I'll do this tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be Sunday. Around this time. What time is it now? It's like 10 o'clock. So maybe 9 o'clock tomorrow. Eastern Standard Time. Did you know it's only me and Spice Girl? I know. I've noticed that. Where's everybody gone? Charlotte was here. Paloma was here. But now it's just 2 kids. That's literally true. Literally. Okay, I guess I'll see you next time. It's time for me to eat breakfast. You all have a good day. I'm glad you joined me. I'm glad you're here and in good health. Good night and God bless.